Hey everybody, this is Ronnie coming to you today with a video. We're going to talk about our numbers for the third week of May. We're in May, right? Yeah, we're in May. And we're going to show some of the items that we sold. Some good, some bad. I think it's like 8 items. I'm going to keep it light and easy to digest today. So first half of the month, we sold between the 1st and the 15th, 81 items for $51.32. Now, the sales from the 16th to the 23rd were freaking fuego. Fire, for y'all that don't speak Spanish. We sold 57 items for $32.47. A little bit lower price point, but our best day was the 20th. We sold 10 items for $677. On our lowest day was the 18th. We sold 4 items for $295, and then the 23rd we sold also 4 items for $302. But it was $350, $305, $295, $300, $677, $595, $423, $302. It was just good. It was just sales were coming in. I haven't listed. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to get listed today. I got to pick up my father-in-law Thursday, so we've been rearranging some of the stuff in the house. We're rearranging the spare bedroom that we use for the business. So Wednesday, I got to take pictures of like 30, 40 items, and that's it for like 2 weeks. I'm not going to be able to list things because I'm going to have nowhere to take photographs. I'll be able to buy. I like buying. I buy all the time. Wish I could buy like Crazy Picker Life, but I don't have the space. But so far for the month, we've sold 138 items for, and this is through the 23rd. So I know today's a few days behind. I'm behind. Super busy. Got so much going on. It's gonna keep being busy. My summers are usually crazy. I usually quit eBay in the summer because I got too much going on. This year, I'm gonna truck through it. I'm gonna push through it. And I'm gonna push some numbers and see what I can do. We all know clothing sellers suck in the summer. We're going to try to make it work, and we're going to try to put in a lot of other things from garage sales, estate sales, that kind of thing, which I love. Thrift stores can eat ass in the summer. I'm done with them. But it was 57 items for $32.47 for a total of $138, $8,379 through the 23rd, which is really good. Puts us at an average of $364 a day, which puts us on point for about 11,300 or so. Kind of off that pace a little bit the last few days because of holiday weekend. Saturday was trash. Yesterday was pretty decent. Today's one sale for 100 something. So holiday weekends are like that, especially ones where people are outside the house, like 4th of July weekend, Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend. Not too much going on. But you get those holidays where people stay in the house, Thanksgiving, Christmas, can tend to be good. Easter sometimes. But our average per item is $60 this month, $60.72, which is not bad. It's down, but we're not selling as many winter jackets and suits and sport coats as much either. Selling a lot of lower price things. But let's do a screen share here and we'll show you a few things that we sold this last week. All right, here we go right here. This is a Huntsman and Sons. This is Celibate Row brand. Our Celibate Row, I should say, is a area in England. They make custom-made suits. Huntsman and Sons, one of them. A few other brands. Here's the tag. That's a blurry picture. Lewis of Boston's place that you could get them from at one time. They've since been defunct. And I paid about, I don't know, somewhere between $6-7 for this. It was at a Salvation Army. It took approximately 2-3 months to sell. and I believe we got about $100 for this one. I think this was shot to an offer to a buyer. It was either 100 or 110. I don't want to waste everybody's time and really try to figure out. It was a little bit smaller of a size, 40 short, but hey. This is a Brioni. I picked this up the other day. Nice men's jacket. It's a blazer, has metal buttons, and some of the tags. See right there, 100% wool. I was going back and forth with the person. They lived in Florida. If this would be a nice jacket they could wear, I kind of understand the weights of different wools and so on and so forth. I figured this would not be a bad jacket. He got it. He's happy with it. It had the metal buttons, which I should have highlighted a little bit better because I did not take a picture of that, and that's on me. But this also sold in one day, and I paid $7, and it went for full price of $240. So I was happy. This was a Logitech cordless optical TrackMan. What do you call it? Mousey. Cordless mouse, whatever you want to call it. And I've never really found one of these before. I found some used ones. I've hit or miss on them, but I never found one new in the package. I scanned it on Amazon, seen it was going for good money, and I just said, okay, I'm going to take a hit. Couldn't sell it at Amazon, but I knew eBay there would be a market for it. And at $8, it was new in the package. Picked it up. It took 6 days to sell. It sold for $150. This was an item I did not plan on including in my sale, but somehow it got pushed into the sale. And I'm not gonna really make too big of a deal about it because technically $8 even to $150, I'm happy with it. So be it. Move on to the next item. This is a Loro Piana men's dress, a men's sweater. There's a cotton sweater, really not really Loro Piana that you want to be picking up. It's cotton, but this still sold. This was Loro Piana tag, made in Italy, 100% cotton. I picked this up and it sold in 2 days for $80 and paid $5. Gucci tie, Gucci gang. Gucci tie, this a little bit older. This is kind of, I would say, late 90s, early 2000s. I believe this was right around the time Tom Ford was head over there, and paid $3 for this. Took about 3 months to sell. Had this little horse bit design, and took a while to sell. $40 plus shipping. I'll take it. Happy with it. This is Isaiah. Isaiah, how do you say it? I'm probably killing this name. Isaiah, we'll show you the tag right there. ISAIA. Has this little, I don't know what you want to call it, piece of coral or whatever as their symbol, and had a chip button on the front, but still got $200 for this jacket. I picked this up probably last year around September, October. I picked up about 10 or 12 Brioni and Isaiah suits and sport coats, and this was the last one to sell. I also got a bunch of dress pants when I got these, and a few other suits and sport coats higher end. This is the last suit that I got from that haul over 3 different days with help from a friend. I was into this somewhere between $5 and $10. They had it was weird. They'll have a Brioni suit for $6, and they have one for $20. There was only one over $20. The rest of them were priced between like $5 and $10. It really weird, with some being like $6 and stuff. It was really odd why they priced them all differently. But this was a newer one. See if I didn't put it with it. This was from 2014. It was on the tag. I didn't take a picture of that either. Go figure. But a really high-end men's company, and they sold $200. Happy. This is a Robert Graham shirt. Robert Graham still sells. I picked this up with four of the shirts, I believe. Robert Graham. They were all size small. This was the last one to sell, and it's probably the prettiest one. Had a really nice contrasting collar and cuff. See right there, and it had these nice stripe, nice color shirt. But it took a little while to sell, but still got $48 for it plus shipping. So was happy with that. but we had this probably every bit of 3 months. I think in January or February, we went to a antique sign show in New Hampshire and we got it up there. It was like $5 or $6. I'll still pick them up if they're cheap and if they're colorful. If they're plain Jane, we leave them alone. Well, let's say bigger sizes. This is a Willis and Geiger men's hooded nylon windbreaker, size XL. I had a little bit of white like paint on it. See right here. I disclosed it. This sold in 3 days. I paid $10 for it. Willis and Geiger. This is a brand that was around. I think they had something to do with like people climbing the Himalayan mountains back in the old days or something like that. And then they've been around for a while. They have been out of business. They got bought out by, I believe, Lands' End, and then they went bankrupt. They haven't really. It's hard to press. They've been out of business now for close to 20 years or so. So their clothing has a desirability to them. Is this something like people would wear? But I think it's one of those things that's coming out of style because people now from the newer generation, they don't even know what this is. You get those people that have a connection to it. They want it. They look for it, and they're willing to buy it and pay money for it. Sold for $63.99, and it sold pretty quickly. This is a vintage polo Ralph Lauren. This is from their stadium collection. I believe this was a yellow windbreaker. This had a lot of issues with it. I still paid $10 for it because I knew it would sell. It says Polo 1992 on it, but other than that, it's kind of plain Jane. But it did have some marks here, yellowing. You could see some fading on the buttons, and this shows a lot better in pictures. It looked a lot worse actually in condition. You see some spots here, some fading in the cuffs. There's the inner tag. I paid $10 for this, and this took 3 days to sell. I took an offer at $120 on this. And the guy left positive feedback, so I was happy. So, I mean, sometimes I don't mind buying stuff that has issues with it if I know there's going to be there's going to be a plan to sell that. If that was in better condition, $250 if would have been the area I would have shot for. $250, $300 is where I seen a few similar ones out, not yellow but like blue, and I think there was a few red ones that sold. There was a yellow one that sold pretty good condition for like $160. So I mean, to get $120 for something that had a bunch of spots on it that I couldn't get them out. I tried my little Tide pen and they weren't coming out, so I didn't think cleaning them any other way was going to do it. And it was kind of faded like along the pockets and along the cuffs. It was there was some light fade to it, but sales have been good. Keep pushing through. Happy. You may not see videos. I'm going to try to make at least 2 videos a week, maybe 3. I'll keep the updates going, and I'll try to do thrift find of the week video or something like that. Just keep them short, keep them sweet. And if I can squeeze in another video here and there, I will. But man, I am busy. So like, comment, subscribe. Love you all. See you guys later. It's summertime on Cape Cod, baby.